We've made quite a few diamonds since the last time you saw us. Welcome back to AutoCraft everyone, if you're new to this series, and if you want to know how I got all of these beacons, make sure you watch the entire series playlist. But yeah, we've made quite a few diamonds. 12 diamonds there, and 7 diamond blocks right here. This is insane. I'm not going to take the profits right now, I'm going to keep them in there, and we'll see if we get any more sales. Also, yeah, look, there's a new shop over there. That looks excellent. Let's go and take a look at that. Alright, let's see here. Oh, that's good. Ender chest. Every shop needs an ender chest. If a shop doesn't have an ender chest, it's not a shop. But yeah, let's see. So 1 diamond per start for gunpowder, 1 diamond for 2 stacks rockets. Okay. It's still slightly more expensive than our rockets, but yeah, competition is nice. And oh, 1 diamond per 16. Ah, that's a lot of TNT. Yeah, I know Rustic's redstone shop, we sell TNT there, but we haven't really kept that stocked. But yeah, it's good to see some more shops popping up, and I'm really liking the way this shopping district is coming together. I've also done a bit of AFKing over at the raid farm, and yeah, we now have a ton of emerald blocks. We're going to farm up a lot more of these because we are going to be opening a shop that sells these things quite soon. But yeah, this is a decent number, it will allow me to do quite a bit of villager trading. So today is the day where we're going to finally break ground on the surface of our base. So up until now we've been living underground, building all the stuff underground, but I don't want that to happen anymore. So we're going to start building some different farms and other projects up here on the surface, and then we're going to build a building around it, and it will look fairly cool. Now, originally we're planning on building a spaceport / rocket factory, similar to what SpaceX have built, but I took a break from the server because I lost all inspiration. And yeah, that lasted like a day or two, but now I have a new idea. So we're going to go with a kind of futuristic style, so it's still a kind of similar style to what we're going to be going with anyways. So something kind of futuristic, and it will look quite good. Now bear in mind, this base won't last for long, it will only last for maybe 20 episodes until we move somewhere else. So yeah, let's get started with this thing. So today, we're going to be building a super smelter, because hey, super smelters are good, and in order to do the projects I have planned, we're going to need to set up a decent smelting system. So why don't we go and design one in a creative world, and we'll see what that looks like. So that, rather than using my own design, we're going to be using someone else's. So this is the furnace array setup by Mango. This was designed back in 1.11, so yeah, it's quite old, but it should work for us. I've just done a quick test and it works perfectly in this version. Now you may notice something that's different from a lot of different furnace arrays. It doesn't use any hopper minecarts, because hopper minecarts are the most annoying thing on the planet ever. If you find hopper minecarts annoying, why don't you subscribe to the channel, because I also find them annoying. So yeah, what we're going to do is we're going to use hoppers. Now this system, there's a bit of redstone involved. This basically just splits all the items evenly, because hopper minecarts don't always like to do that, and it makes sure that all the furnaces power on at exactly the same time, or within a few game ticks of each other. So yeah, this is a 23 furnace array setup, and yeah, these are the dimensions. I'll leave a link to the video in the description where this is all explained, and over here is a 46 furnace array setup. It's just basically the same thing mirrored on the opposite side. So yeah, this is quite impressive. That should do us for what we need to do. The only problem is it's even here. I don't know about that. We may need to shorten it in some ends and make it odd or something like that. Maybe change up the collection system in the middle, because I'm really not a fan of that setup. But yeah, this should work for us. So why don't we head back on to the AutoCraft server and gather up the materials we need to construct this thing. Alright, so I've laid out the dimensions of the, the furnace arrays. We're going to build 2 of them, 2 of the longer variants, so we should be able to smelt up a lot of resources fairly quickly. Now, I'm not sure about the exact dimensions of the building, so we're going to build the furnace arrays first, and then we'll build the building around it. So these furnace arrays, they are 56 by 5, that's what these areas are lining out, and that includes everything, including the interior wall things here, I think anyways. I'm not sure about the size of this path, it's 7 blocks across. Maybe we should make it wider. I need to go back into the test mode and look at a few things and do some more planning. Alright, so I just took a look at the resource requirements, and yeah, we need like 8 stacks of hoppers for what we're planning, a stack of repeaters, a bunch of comparators, a bunch of redstone torches. Do I even have that? No, I haven't even filled this box yet. So I need to go searching through all of my storage Yeah, we have nowhere near enough things. Oh, I'm going to be crafting stuff for quite a while. Alright, so we should have most of the materials we need to construct these furnace modules. Yeah, that's a lot of hoppers. But hold on, my math is wrong. I still need to craft something. I knew something was off there. Okay, right, let's get rid of that. Craft up some iron, and there we go. So that should be us full. Yeah, okay, right, cool. So the way I'm thinking of doing this is we're basically going to do this in progress updates. We're going to build up one side of the modules, because obviously we're doing the 48 furnace array twice. So I actually need to go and get more furnaces. So I've got enough to do one of them right now. So we'll build that in the form of progress updates, and then with the second one we'll do that in the form of a time lapse, because we'll have to do the actual structure itself as well. So yeah, let's get started. Alright, so we have the furnaces in place along with the chest where we're going to put the stuff to be smelted, the fuel, and the output. Now I've put these chests in now because we're going to do the hopper lanes next, and it'd be a good idea to have something to actually build the hopper lanes off of, hence why we're doing this. Now when I was putting these furnaces in, I actually built them, started them from out here, and came in the middle and I realised that this space was too big. Now I made a mistake because when I was measuring the dimensions of this thing, I included the redstone on the outside, which is why I messed up and which is why there's a big space. So yeah, I just had to take 3 blocks off of the side there. But yeah, we're making decent progress with this thing. Let's get the hopper lines in place, which was going to take quite a while because, yeah, hoppers are fun. Alright, so the hopper lines are now in place. There's quite a lot of hoppers there, just for like 46 furnaces. There's so many of them. But yeah, it took a little while making sure everything was like lined up correctly, making sure everything was pointing into the right areas. But yeah, next all we need to do is do the redstone stuff. Now I need to double check what my hopper supplies are like. Okay, right, so I've used almost exactly half of the hoppers I had. So my math there was correct. Also, we don't need more furnaces, I have lots of them. I also had to go and collect some droppers because I didn't realise some droppers were used in the item filtration system. But now we know. Anyways, that will actually tie in to the redstone circuits we need to build. So let's go ahead and do that, and then we can see. Well, no, we won't do a test. We'll do the test once we've built this entire structure. Alright, so the redstone lines are now in place, apart from one, because one of the redstone lines will lie on top of one of the building blocks we will be using. So we're going to do that later on once we've picked out a block palette. But yeah, this thing is looking quite bulky, and it looks like a lot of work for a bunch of furnaces. But you know what, I'm happy with it. The only problem we do have is we have enough of all the materials apart from the stone bricks we need to place the redstone on, and I am completely out of stone. I've used all of my stone recently, so I think I'm going to go looking for some stone supplies. I think I might have some somewhere else in the world. If we don't, we're going to have to set up a beacon and go speed mining. Alright, so we went and set up a beacon down in my mines, and I gathered enough stone to make stone bricks so that we can build another one of these modules. Now, rather than showing the entire building process or like doing the progress updates again, because you've already seen that stuff, we're going to do this fairly quickly in the form of a third person time lapse. Alright, so the second furnace array is in place, and that one didn't take long at all. After what the first one, I got into a bit of a rhythm, so this one came together fairly quickly. Now, before we move on to building the actual structure, the outside of this place, I want to do a test. So what we'll probably do is we're going to smelt a stack of items. Now, we won't be able to do it, well, I don't actually know how fast it is exactly, but we will find out together. However, in order to do that, we're going to need to fuel this thing, so let's head on over to the Willow Skeleton Farm and pick up a bunch of coal. Alright, so we have a lot of coal saved up. We have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 double chests, 9 double chests. Oh wow, that is insane. So we've got 9 double chests of coal So what we're going to do is we're going to convert this stuff into coal blocks. I'll probably get enough to fill up a double chest worth on either side. So 2 double chests of coal is what we need. Yeah, I'm going to probably need to use my shulker boxes to carry some stuff. But yeah, if we look at this as well, we still have lots of other skeleton skulls left. We have went through quite a bit of them. So I'm going to need to come on over here and do another AFK session at some point. If you didn't know, I did a tutorial on this farm. This thing produces 330 skulls per hour. I'll leave a link to that in the description if you're curious. Alright, so we have fuel going through the system right now, which is nice. Now the fuel doesn't actually evenly distribute between all of the hoppers, or all of the furnaces, which is interesting, but it shouldn't really affect the array whatsoever. So we can do a test. So what we're going to do is jump up here, place in some of that, and now we wait and see what happens. So the first ones are lighting up, this one isn't because it had something in there. Okay, alright, some redstone triggered. That's interesting. When I tested this in the creative world, it worked fine. But now it's not working. Yikes, this isn't good. I know why it's not working. I am a massive derp. It's because we haven't put in one of the redstone lines yet, because we need to pick the building blocks last time. Why didn't I notice that? You guys have probably been saying that in the comments to me. I'm so bad at this game, oh my god. Anyways, let us go and pick the building blocks. Now I have something in mind. So we have a lot of snow just lying around, and I like how white the material is. But I want to build using concrete. Now, snow, since it's white, it would work, but the texture just isn't working. So we're going to need to get some white concrete going and some light blue concrete, because that's my channel colours, and I want to build my base out of that to start off. So, what I'm going to have to do is I'm going to have to go and gather an insane amount of sand and gravel, which is definitely going to be interesting. Now, I could gather it, or I could buy it. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to gather the sand, because I know how to get that in large quantities, and I'll just buy the gravel from Zane's concrete shop. Alright, so let's see it. 1 diamond for 3 stacks, which is a very good price. Okay, random chest there. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to fill an entire shulker box with gravel, and that should give us a lot of, concrete. So if it's 3 diamonds, or 1 diamond for 3 stacks, we only need, what is it, 9 diamonds for an entire shulker box? Yeah, that's right, yeah. So that's really not bad. Okay, so let's take this, move it in here. I'm so happy Minecraft has a function where we can just move things en masse. Okay, there we go. And then we pay 9 diamonds. And there we go, that's all of the gravel we need. Oh, our diamond supply is getting quite low. I need to put that gravel back because that's also some spare. I don't want to steal anything. What are the sand prices like? 1 diamond for 2 stacks. You know what? I'm just gonna go and mine that stuff myself. Alright, so now we have all the sand we need, so let's get crafting. So what I'm thinking is we get, I don't know, 8 stacks of each. So 8 stacks of white concrete, 8 stacks of light blue concrete to start off, along with 8 stacks of white. I just completely messed up. So 8 stacks of white, 8 stacks of light blue. Okay. I haven't actually worked with concrete in a long time. Okay, so that's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Right. And I don't have any blue dye on me. Oh, and I'm going to have to convert it all as well. Ugh. Oh, this is going to take a long time. I can't put water on it because, you know, redstone. We don't want to mess up any of the redstone stuff, so yeah. I'm going to be at this for quite some time. So after a lot of concrete placing and breaking, we now have all the concrete we need. In reality, it only took about 15 minutes to do all of that, so not that much when you look at it. But yeah, now we can have that totem back there just in case a creeper decides to pop out and say hello. We can get started on building this thing, or well, you know, decorating it, because as nice as looking at all the redstone is, I want a building around this thing. I want this area to look nice. So yeah, what I'm thinking is I want a glass floor with the concrete lining the outsides. Got to use the concrete to hide hoppers and things like that. Now I'm not sure whether to do... Because maybe what we should do is we should do something like this, where we have blue walls coming out like so. And running into them we have white things like that. Yeah, that might work. We'll have a bit of a problem here, because obviously this block right here is going to have some redstone on it. So maybe we can have like a blue retainer running through this. And it lines up with that chest, which is quite nice. Yeah, that'll work. Okay, let's do that throughout this build and we'll see what we can come up with. Alright, so I have done this stuff over here as well, and we can actually put in the final bit of redstone in order to get this furnace array ready to go. But yeah, I'm liking this block palette. Obviously it's fairly basic, we still need to do the glass stuff, which I think will help. Now, rather than just having it glass and then like nothing below it, I think I'm going to use some light blue concrete powder below the glass, then make the glass white. And then, yeah, I'll make it look like maybe there's another material, something's flowing. And maybe what we can do is we can have something like that flowing between all the buildings, making it look as if they're all networked together, which will look quite nice. I need to figure out what to do here. I can't put a full solid block because, you know, we need to be able to open this. So yeah, I don't know. We'll probably do a half slab and then just do the blocks in the back like so. I really wish there was concrete half slabs and stairs and walls. That would be so good. Obviously at one side, so this side down here, we're going to have a door. Now I think I might just make a piston door. Make it try make it super compact. That would probably be nice. And then down here, I don't know. Maybe we can have a big window looking out there. Because I was going to do like some basic storage, but I don't really know what I'd store here. Maybe some additional fuel, but I have no idea. Yeah, I guess we'll see with that. But yeah, if that were to happen, we'd probably try and tie it in here, because obviously this comes out 3 blocks. So we have out until like here to play with, just only 2 blocks, so we could fit that in at some point, I think. But yeah, why don't we go and get the glass we need. I'm going to put the redstone in here as well. I'm going to get the glass and see if we can do this thing on the floor that I want. Alright, so I'm liking this so far. It has that kind of like clean room vibe to it. Everything just looks so clean and pristine. It's nice. I like the texture difference we have on the floor. So we used some, I don't have it on me, some light blue concrete powder. And yeah, I like it. Now, maybe we can have it so that this is actually flowing throughout the base. So maybe it's like some like industrial byproduct from all the things we're doing here. And yeah, we'll have it all flowing to one central like deep storage unit for it or something like that. No reason for it at all, just like it's a fun build. But yeah, this is all working now, or it should be working. We've got some hidden light in here, well it's not so hidden. So this entire area is spawn proof, well on the top of the redstone for example there. But once we have the rest of the building constructed, that won't be a problem. But yeah, I'm liking this so far. Also, what we can do now is, since we've got that new redstone in place, we can test this thing. So we'll place, so these items go up here, and we'll do the same over on this side, and now we wait to see what happens. We've still got a bit of time before night time, so in theory these furnaces should all come on at the same time on each side. Well no, it'll be slightly different because of when I put this stuff in. Now we wait. It should come on anytime now. You would think anyways, unless I've done part of the redstone wrong, which is possible. Okay, nothing's came through here. Oh, it's not even making it in there. Oh no, that's not good. That must mean... Oh, I think I know where it's all going. I bet it's in here. Yep. Okay, right, we need to power this dropper and then this thing should work. So it's not a problem where we need to power the dropper. I was completely wrong there. The fact is the hopper below this is locked, so we can't actually do anything with it. Now that is a simple fix. All we need to do is replace or remove that block right there. I completely forgot about that when I was building this thing. Right, what I'm going to do is I'm going to take this stuff out, so these blocks out of here. Let's pick that up. Remove the blocks here, do it on the opposite side, and then we can test this. Alright, so let's try this again. Third time's a charm. Place that in there. Place that in here. Now we wait, and any moment now, the furnaces should light up. Hey, it works! Perfect, and it works on this side as well, and we've got nothing stopping the hopper lines, which means that all the furnaces have lit up. Oh, that's perfect. Excellent, this thing now works. Oh, I'm so happy. I thought I'd have to do some more troubleshooting, you know how it is with these projects, but yeah. This stuff is working. Finally. You know what, I'm just going to take a quick little screenshot of this. There we go, that's a nice thing for a thumbnail. Oh, that looks amazing. Finally, so we now have not one, but 2 super smelters, each smelting 46 items every 10 seconds or so. So yeah, not bad. I don't think it quite beats Rustic's one, and his one you don't need to do as much work. Not as much work, but you don't need to, you can only input it once or something like that. And he's got a lot more furnaces and stuff like that. But yeah, we've finally got our own thing, and this means that I'll be able to smelt up resources en masse, so whenever I need glass, I don't need to trade with villagers for it. I can just go and mine sand, then smelt it up here super quick. And not only that as well, we also have the fuel for it. Having that wither skeleton farm producing all that coal really helps. However, if we do go and smelt a large amount of items, we might not be able to produce coal fast enough there. If that does happen, or should I say when it happens, we'll probably move over to a charcoal powered system. So we'll probably set up an automatic tree farm for that, and yeah, that's some projects for in the distant future. But yeah, in between, well, off camera, I think I'm going to lay out some like plots, some building plots around here for different buildings. So I'm just going to go through the thought process and what things I think I'm going to need in the near future, what things we're eventually going to need for the massive base project. And yeah, we'll get a bunch of farms and storage setups and lots of things ready to go in this area. And in theory, this plains biome should start to fill up very fast. I'd like to thank you all for watching this episode of AutoCraft so far. Make sure you go and watch everyone else on the server. On the left hand screen right now, there are 2 videos, one that YouTube wants you to watch and one that I think you should watch. Make sure you go and watch them, and remember to leave a like, subscribe, and hopefully you will enjoy the videos.